I've been writing seriously, I suppose, for about 14 or 15 years, and across that time I have lived with a very consistent aspiration towards the perfect writing day. And I think I've now realised that part of my writing process is that will always be an aspiration, and it sort of has to be to keep me going. So I've never quite hit it, but so I think I know how I would like my writing process to be, and then there's how it actually is. What I can say is that when I'm really into my stride, I tend to work through this dovetailing of longhand and writing onto the computer screen, and that might sound to be, very practical. That's very sort of, that's talking about the actual mechanics of writing, but I think it's actually really key to me in that I begin each day by printing out what I wrote the previous day, taking it somewhere else, and normally a cafe, a park or somewhere, and then editing that material in hand. Because there's something about seeing it on paper. We edit very differently on paper than we ever do on a screen. I think on paper, for some reason, we are conditioned to see the mistakes, to see the weak hinges. But that's also about slightly tricking yourself into the story. And I think so much of writing fiction is about almost writing out of the corner of your eye, kind of tricking yourself back into that moment of creating the new material. Because if I'm lucky, at the end of editing, I'll be in the story and I'll just continue in longhand, a couple of pages. I'll then take that back to my desk. I'll type up the changes on the printed paper. I'll type up the new material that I've written in longhand. And again, if I'm lucky, I've kind of out of the corner of my eye, I've tricked myself back into the story, back into the voice at that point. And so I'll quite often then just continue writing on the computer screen.